Hey guys, Coop here. Man, y'all probably thought I was dead. Guess what? I'm not. Right here. You guys want to find out where I've been, what I've been up to? Give me about 30 seconds. I'll tell you all about it. Hey guys, let's get on with this little story. Right out of the gate, I ain't dead. I'm not missing. I'm not lost. I'm still here. Things have just taken a little bit of a loop for me for a while. It's called life. Got in the way. Some things happened. Some things didn't happen. Some good things. Some bad things. But right off the bat, where I'm headed, what I'm thinking about doing, or I'm wanting to go with the channel, I'm still going to do my DIY videos. As all you guys know, I dabble in all kinds of stuff. You know, if it could be knives one minute, it could be paracord the next, it could be whatever. I've got the CNC machine going, I've got the laser going. We'll be doing some how-to videos on those, showing you what I'm making, what I'm selling. And now on to where I've been. That's the tricky spot. There's been so long since I've been on here, and so much has happened for the good and for the bad. You just never know. But it all started back in late 2018. Or no, excuse me, mid 2018 when I lost my doctor. My doctor decided to go somewhere else, so I had to find a new one. Well, as people know, nowadays that's not so easy. That's not so easy to do. You gotta you gotta hunt, and hopefully a doctor will pick you up. Well, anyway, I finally found one. It took me about 6 or 8 months. I finally found a doctor. He got me back on my medication. Everything's been going fine with my health wise. Well, then here come COVID. Oh God, the nastiest thing in the world. I caught COVID a couple times, but it was never anything but just a bad case of the flu. All this shit that they put out there about people dying. Okay, people die every freaking day. People die of the flu every day. I didn't die. I'm still here. And I've had COVID 5 times. Yeah, COVID. Yeah, 5 times. And every time I got it, it was less and less with the symptoms. The last 2 times I got it, it was just like a bad cold. I contribute a lot of that to the fact that I didn't take the shot. I didn't take the shot. I let my body build up the immunities that I needed. And now the COVID stuff really didn't bother me. But enough about that. That pandemic drove me crazy. It did a lot of bad stuff to America, and it really just sucked. Anyway, on with the show. But the main thing is my Facebook page got deleted. As a lot of you guys know, I worked on my Facebook and my YouTube channel combined. At first, it was just YouTube for years and years and years. And then when Facebook, I'd been on Facebook, but then I started bringing my YouTube channel to Facebook. So my business page on Facebook that I'd spent 10 years building, 10,000 followers on there. When they deleted my Facebook page, I lost my business page. It went bye-bye. So that really kicked me right in the gut. That hurt. I mean, because I had a lot of people that were very good supporters that followed me on that page. And because I didn't have an admin on that page, I lost it. All my groups that I had admins in didn't affect them. I kept all my groups. I just had my admins put me back in the group, and everything was fine. But that hurt. And it all boiled down to 3 pictures. Just 3. The wife and I were headed to Orlando to Academy Sports. On the way up there, we were crossing over an overpass, and we saw a huge, I mean, probably 2-mile long train of cars that had flags for Trump on top of their cars. I'm not saying I support him one way or the other. Okay? My political views ain't nobody's business. All I did was the wife and I took some pictures of this long line of cars. I posted those 3 pictures on my page, and all the caption said was, people out supporting their president. And at the time, Trump was their president. So, since I tagged my wife in the same photos, they not only deleted my page, they deleted hers too. And guys, that hurt. I mean, that physically hurt. It hurt to sit there and work so hard for so many years to build what I built, and them just to take it away. And then when I appealed it, they wouldn't even talk to me. They just sent automatic responses back saying it's done, it's over, it's deleted, it's gone, it's not coming back. So that kind of hurt a lot. But the new direction I'm thinking about going is, a lot of the stuff is going to be revolving around the shop, but I'm going to try and start doing some live streams, because I want to get more interactive with you guys. I want to, do questions and answers. I want to get to know the people that has stuck by me for so many years, and them to get to know me a little bit better. Because as most of you know, I've never done a live stream. All of my videos have always been videos that I've made, uploaded, and you could comment on. And I've gotten to know quite a few people just in the comment section, talking back and forth with people I consider friends. Man, I've made friends all over the world. And I want to continue that, but I want to bump it up a notch, because over the past 5 years, I've noticed that YouTube has changed a lot. They allow a lot more than what they used to. When I became a partner, back in, I think it was 2011 when I became a partner. Yeah, their rules back then were very strict. I mean, whatever you put on your channel, you had to own it. I mean, it had to be yours. You couldn't film anybody. If you filmed somebody, you had to have them sign a piece of paper saying that they allowed you to put their stuff on YouTube. And that stuff's changed now. I mean, it was going on back then, the commentary stuff, but not that bold like it is now. Now, you definitely couldn't use anybody's videos back then. Now they got this shit they call what do they call that? I can't remember what it's called. Anyways, where you can use other people's shit, and fair use, that's what they call it. And I always made my videos, and everything in my videos was mine. I mean, I didn't film other people. I didn't put other people's music on my stuff. I didn't put people's videos on my stuff. It was all 100% me. But now, seeing these guys, they're going out there and they're downloading and streaming other people's content, doing commentary on it, and claiming it fair use. In my opinion, if you're making money on YouTube, if your channel is monetized and you're making money, and you're using somebody else's content, you owe them money. Because, I mean, you're just sitting in front of a computer and you have their stuff streaming on your monitor, and you're talking about their stuff. In my opinion, you owe them part of your money. But that's just it. I'm gonna be doing something similar to that, but I guarantee if I'm doing stuff like that, I'm having permission to do it. I'm not just stealing shit from people and claiming fair use. I'm going to actually ask the people, hey, look, I want to do a video on your stuff. But anyway, the main reason is I want to get to know all you guys, and you guys get to know me a lot better. And I've met so many people that have just enriched my life tremendously, and I'd like to talk to them. I'd like to engage with them, just share ideas, share thoughts, and things like that. But anyway, that's where I'm kind of heading. If you guys want to stick around for it, that's great. I would really appreciate it. If you don't, hey, that's fine too. It's not everybody's cup of tea to see somebody staring into a monitor talking. But anyway, some of the projects I've got coming up, the CNC, which I've had for a few years, but I've only really just begun messing with it over the past 6 or 8 months. Hell, it sat in a box and never even opened for over a year. Now it's set up and it's ready to go. And I will be showing you guys, I will be shooting some video showing you guys the shop layout now. It's a little messy. I'm going to have to spend a couple days straightening it up, but I've changed things around quite a bit and made it a little bit more work friendly in there. And I know there's a lot of you guys wanting to know what's up with the paracord. Well, I've always been the type of person that I created my paracord videos so that people could make the items that I was showing them how to make and make money. And you can only make so much. There's only so many knots that you can actually be profitable on. And the knots that I focused on were mainly knots that you could create really, really quick. And as everybody knows, time is money. If it's taking you 30 minutes to make one bracelet or one necklace or one lanyard, you're losing money. You're going to have to increase the price on that just to be able to get the money out of it that you put into it. But that kind of started to get to where there was nothing else out there that was quick and easy for me to teach people. So that part of the paracord for me was about over, because I'm not going to sit there and waste your time teaching you to make something that you're not going to be able to sell and make a profit off of, because like I said, time is money. And now we get into the paracord jigs. Where have they been? They ain't been on my website. Sean over at Board Paracord, they haven't been on his. And the reason for that is right back to COVID. The damn COVID, the pandemic. When America shut down, prices started skyrocketing. I mean, they were outrageous. Every part that I put into those paracord jigs doubled, if not tripled, in price on the materials to make those jigs. The wood, I was paying $7.54. Well, a lot of people are going to sit there and say, "Oh, no, it's inflation." No, it's not. It's the fact that the materials that I bought, most of them shipped in from other countries. Well, during the pandemic, it was hard to get your hands on that stuff. And as everybody knows, once a company raises their prices, very seldomly do they ever bring them back down. So where I was paying $7.54 for one stick that I got 3 jigs out of, now I'm paying $11.54. And it got to the point to where when you add up all the materials that it took, I would have had to raise my prices so high that I would have felt that you guys were getting screwed over. And right from the get-go, when I started all of this, my whole goal was to put things in your hands that was cost effective. I wasn't trying to bend anybody over the barrel, okay? My prices always stayed the same. The only thing that ever changed with my prices is I went from free shipping to paid shipping. But my prices stayed the same price. Well, now, if I tried to continue to sell them, that $45 jig is now going to have to be $60 in order for me to make that little $20 that I made off of each jig, because the rest of it went into the materials. And I'm just not going, I don't feel comfortable selling that particular item for that amount of money to anybody. It's just, to me, it's overkill. My buddy Sean over at Board Paracord, he said, Jim, make them. People will buy them. Yeah, if you have to raise the price, People will buy them. I very uncomfortable selling them at that kind of a price. And it just, COVID just hurt everybody, everywhere. I mean, so I had to rethink what I'm going to do in the shop. And with my health and a lot of things, I'm getting on up there in age. I mean, I started this channel when I was 42, no, 43. And I'm 57 years old now. This channel's been around for right at 15 years, maybe, give or take. So I've been around a long time. Anyway, that's where I'm headed with all this. I'm headed to getting back onto YouTube, putting out some videos. It's very hard growing a channel when you don't have a niche. And my niche that got me pigeonholed for a long time was paracord. Even though I did other videos, the paracord videos were the main ones that a lot of people came to my channel for. And I hope and pray that a lot of you guys stick around for the new stuff coming out. Now, I know a lot of the stuff that I always made were things that people could easily afford to make themselves. Instead of having to go out and buy a tripod for your camera, I showed you how to make them out of PVC. Instead of going out and buying a cup turner for your epoxy cups, I showed you how to make one for less than $25. And so that's where it all comes into play. And I know not everybody has a laser. Okay, they're fairly reasonable nowadays. You can get them at pretty good prices, but it's something that I got into, side hustle, and it's an awesome little toy. So some of you guys, I hope, will stick around for some of that. And then the CNC, actually, you can get CNCs pretty reasonable. I know $300, $400, $500 is quite a bit of money. Hell, it is for me. I just so happened to have a little bit of set money set back, and I did a lot of shopping around and found my long mill CNC machine. And for the price of the long mill, for the size that thing is, it is well worth the money. I mean, I paid right around $1,500 for it. And once I set it up and built the table and everything, I probably had $1,800 tied up in the whole thing. But it's got a 30 by 30, bed on it where I can do, fairly decent sized projects. And as far as creatability, I can create just about anything you can think of on that. And if I have a hard time trying to create it myself, there are lots of files out there that you can buy to create items that you see that you like. But I'll be doing some videos on those, the laser, the CNC. Of course, I've got my lathe still. I'll be doing some turning on that. And that's where I'm headed right now. And I just wanted to get on here, tell you guys where I've been, what I've been up to. I know this isn't the kind of video that you're used to. Excuse me. Dust. Anyway, I know this isn't the kind of video you guys are used to out of me. So I hope it's not bugging a lot of you. I hope a lot of you stay around. I hope to get to know and see and interact with a lot of you guys. And that's it in a nutshell. My very first live, when I decide that it's going to come out, I'll put up a notification telling everybody when it's going to come out, and I'll be out at that specific time. And we'll get into more detail to where you guys can ask me questions and I'll answer them about what's been going over the past 4 years, almost 5. So with that being said, guys, I hope each and every one of you are having the time of your lives. I hope you're all safe and happy. Your families did well through the COVID nonsense. And as you guys all know, I've got the social media sites. They're all linked down below in the description box. You can come over and join us on one of them, all of them, or none of them. It's entirely up to you. And with all that being said, old Coop's pretty much going to say, Coop out.